North Korea, led by the enigmatic leader Kim Jong Un, is a country shrouded in mystery and secrecy. While the regime projects an image of strength and prosperity, there are numerous shocking facts that Kim Jong Un is keeping hidden from the world about North Korea. From labor camps to human rights violations, economic disparities to a cult of personality, this video will delve into 8 things that Kim Jong Un wants to hide about North Korea. If this video ends up being interesting for you, please consider liking, commenting with your thoughts, and subscribing to our channel for more content in the future. The reality of labor camps. In North Korea, the existence of labor camps represents a dark and hidden facet of the regime carefully concealed by Kim Jong Un. These facilities are sites of severe human rights abuses where detainees, including those imprisoned for political reasons, face abhorrent conditions. Reports from defectors and international human rights organizations paint a grim picture of life within these camps where forced labor, torture, and starvation are common. The individuals in these camps are subjected to a punishing regime that aims to break their spirit and keep them under total control. The North Korean government's denial of these camps' existence only adds to the secrecy surrounding them, making it challenging for the outside world to grasp the full extent of the atrocities committed. Despite the regime's efforts to hide these realities, the testimonies of survivors and leaked information continue to shed light on the inhumane conditions faced by thousands in these hidden gulags. Economic disparities and poverty. The stark contrast between the affluent lifestyle of North Korea's elite and the dire circumstances faced by the general populace is a glaring reality Kim Jong Un endeavors to veil. A facade of economic success is promoted by state media, yet beneath this veneer lies a country grappling with severe poverty. A significant portion of North Koreans struggle daily for survival, contending with food shortages and inadequate living conditions. The disparity is not merely economic, but also manifests in access to resources, with the privileged few having exclusive access to goods and services that remain out of reach for the vast majority. The situation is exacerbated by international sanctions and the regime's allocation of resources to its military and nuclear ambitions rather than addressing the basic needs of its people. The Elusive nuclear program. The development and expansion of North Korea's nuclear arsenal are among the most closely guarded secrets by Kim Jong Un's regime. The program's clandestine nature is designed to shield its advancements and strategic intentions from the global eye, highlighting tensions and uncertainties in the international stage. Efforts to conceal the program's scope and capabilities are multifaceted, involving misinformation, restricted access to nuclear sites, and limited engagement with the international nuclear watchdogs. This deliberate opacity complicates diplomatic efforts aimed at denuclearization and monitoring, allowing North Korea to navigate a precarious balance between showcasing its nuclear prowess as a deterrent and evading comprehensive international sanctions. The obscurity surrounding the nuclear agenda underscores the regime's prioritization of military capabilities over transparent international relations, contributing to the perpetual state of alert that defines the Korean Peninsula's security landscape. Human rights violation. Human rights abuses in North Korea extends beyond the stark confines of labor camps, infiltrating nearly every aspect of the citizens' lives. Arbitrary detentions are commonplace, with individuals often disappearing without trace or trial, ensnared by a system that views dissent as a threat to its very foundation. The use of torture as a method of interrogation or punishment is widespread, employed with chilling regularity by authorities to instill fear and compliance. Public executions serve as a gruesome spectacle of the regime's power, carried out to deter potential dissenters under the guise of maintaining public order. Behind closed doors, forced labor is a grim reality for many, with people coerced into working in conditions that flagrantly violate international labor standards. These violations are meticulously obscured from the global community, wrapped in layers of propaganda and misinformation. Attempts by the outside world to investigate or condemn these practices are met with denial and deflection, perpetuating a cycle of abuse and secrecy. In this tightly controlled society where the regime's narrative reigns supreme, the scope and scale of human rights violations remain one of Kim Jong Un's most closely guarded secrets, hidden beneath the facade of national pride and sovereignty. The cult of personality. The manipulation of public perception through the cultivation of a personality cult around Kim Jong Un and his predecessors is a deeply entrenched aspect of North Korean society. This orchestrated veneration positions the Kim family as quasi-divine figures, essential to the country's identity and survival. Portraits of Kim Jong Un, along with his father and grandfather, dominate public spaces, and their stories are embedded into the education system, ensuring that loyalty and reverence towards the leadership are ingrained from an early age. Such idolization is not merely about respect, but serves as a tool for political control, cementing the family status as the apex of North Korean culture and politics. The extreme lengths to which the state goes to foster and maintain this cult are obscured, as acknowledging it as a mechanism of control would undermine its effectiveness and expose the vulnerability of the regime's legitimacy. This engineered adoration ensures that the populace remains aligned with the state's ideology, presenting a unified front that masks underlying repression and dissent. The state of healthcare. The healthcare system in North Korea is far from the robust infrastructure the regime claims it to be. Behind the facade of state propaganda that boasts about a thriving public health sector, the reality is starkly different. Many hospitals lack the basic equipment and medicines necessary to provide adequate care. In rural areas, the situation is even more dire, with facilities often running short on essential supplies and staffed by healthcare professionals who, despite their best efforts, are not sufficiently trained to deal with complex medical issues. The discrepancy between the healthcare available to the elite in Pyongyang and that accessible to the average North Korean citizen is profound. While high-ranking officials can expect top-notch medical attention, including access to luxury hospitals and, in some cases, treatment abroad, the general population faces a struggle to receive even the most basic healthcare services. This critical issue remains veiled behind a curtain of secrecy, as admitting to these healthcare failures would reveal vulnerabilities in the regime's ability to care for its people, challenging the narrative of a benevolent and capable leadership under Kim Jong Un. Thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to stay updated on our future content.